The student who dreamed enlightening. How a young scholar began shaping the ideas that would change the world. When Nikola Tesla left the small village of Smiljan, the world ahead of him was bigger than anything he had known. Cities were rising, electricity was spreading, science was transforming the future, and Tesla walked into that future with a mind full of visions. This is the story of the years that shaped him. School, discovery, illness, obsession, and the birth of the idea that would eventually power the entire modern world. The journey to higher education. After recovering from illness and convincing his father to let him pursue engineering, Tesla threw himself into school with incredible intensity. He attended the Higher Real Gymnasium in Karlovac, where he discovered something that would change him forever. Physics. His physics teacher demonstrated experiments involving electricity, spinning coils, magnets, sparks. Tesla watched in silence, but inside his mind, storms were forming. He later wrote, "Electricity was a force I could see even with my eyes closed." He studied day and night. Teachers were shocked. He would finish an entire course in a few weeks, but this dedication was nothing compared to what was coming next. The student who could not stop learning. Tesla entered the Austrian Polytechnic School in Graz, one of the most challenging engineering institutions of its time. Most students barely survived the first year. Tesla, however, thrived. He studied from dawn until midnight. He memorized entire textbooks. He never missed a lecture. Some professors believed he had a near supernatural ability. One of them said, "Tesla is a man who could solve problems that do not yet exist." And yet, despite all his brilliance, he struggled with something much deeper: pressure. His father had died not long before. Tesla felt responsible for carrying the Tesla family name forward. He worked so hard that students whispered about him in disbelief. Meeting the machine that changed everything. One day during a lecture on electrical engineering, Tesla's professor introduced a device that was widely considered impossible to improve: the direct current DC motor. DC motors had brushes and commutators that constantly sparked. They overheated. They were inefficient. When the professor explained that alternating current AC could never drive a motor, Tesla's entire mind rebelled. He saw it differently, not in theory, in visions. He later wrote, "The idea of a rotating magnetic field was born in me as if a spark ignited my mind." In his imagination, he saw a motor without brushes, a spinning magnetic field, a machine powered by AC instead of DC, an engine that would not spark, overheat, or fail. At that moment, Tesla had discovered the principle that would power every modern home, factory, and city today. But he couldn't prove it yet. It lived only in his mind, and nobody believed him. The breakdown brilliance comes with a price. Tesla studied so intensely that he began losing sleep for days at a time. His senses were overwhelming. Light too bright, sounds too sharp, emotions too heavy. His mental and physical health began collapsing. He withdrew from people. He ate almost nothing. He walked alone at night, trying to calm the noise inside his mind. Eventually, the pressure became too much. Tesla dropped out. Some believed he had thrown away his future. But in truth, he had simply outgrown school. His ideas were too big for textbooks. He needed the world, not a classroom. The wandering engineer. After leaving school, Tesla drifted from city to city. He worked in Maribor as a draftsman. He read in libraries for hours. He experimented with small machines in rented rooms. But the world was changing fast. Factories demanded electrical engineers. The telephone was spreading. Europe was buzzing with opportunity. Tesla's talent could not stay hidden for long. Soon he landed a job that would finally bring him closer to the world of electricity. Budapest, where the idea came to life. Tesla worked for the National Telephone Company in Budapest. There he met a close friend and future business partner, Newton Szigeti. During their long walks in the park, Tesla often spoke about his visions, inventions, and dreams of electrical machines. People found him strange, but Szigeti believed in him. One day, during a walk while the sun was setting, Tesla suddenly froze. He drew a circle in the dirt with his cane. Then he drew lines around it. Then he said, "Look, a rotating magnetic field." He described, why perfectly, the AC induction motor. The idea that had lived in his head for years had finally taken shape. This moment was historic. Tesla had just conceived the machine that would one day power skyscrapers, hospitals, cities, factories, homes, the entire modern world. He hadn't built it yet, but the blueprint was now alive. Off to Paris, the first big break. Tesla's talent soon reached the attention of the Continental Edison Company, and he was invited to work in Paris. This was Tesla's first step into the real electrical industry. He repaired equipment. He improved generators. He redesigned circuits that other engineers couldn't solve. Word spread quickly. There is a young engineer from Croatia who solves problems in his head. Tesla became known as the quiet genius. But he wasn't satisfied. He wanted to build his AC motor, his dream, but the European companies weren't interested. They were all investing in direct current. Tesla needed someone with vision, someone powerful, someone who could change the world. And there was only one man like that, Thomas Alva Edison. Tesla decided he would go to America. The decision that changed history. Tesla sold his belongings, borrowed what money he could, packed a small bag, and boarded a ship to a land he had never seen. When the boat approached the New York harbor, Tesla stared at the skyline glowing with electric lights. He whispered, "The world I imagine, I will build it here." He arrived with 4 cents in his pocket, a book of poetry, a letter of recommendation, and a mind full of inventions. Tesla didn't know it yet, but he was walking toward a destiny filled with brilliance, conflict, triumph, heartbreak, and the greatest electrical revolution in human history.